Usually, we have gameplay footage on the screen behind me. Clearly not today, and for good reason. Controversy in gaming. It's been around as long as most of us can remember. Games like Doom, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Grand Theft Auto, Manhunt, Postal have all been the target of attacks by politics, social pundits, family groups, and of course parents. But we as fans have always been there to defend our medium, our hobby. But what happens when the medium doesn't deserve defending? When the first trailer came out, the response was naturally that of shock, horror, and even disgust.
Oh my god! He's just murdering innocent people the whole time! The fuck was that?
And that's exactly what they wanted. Soon enough, hatred would be on the top of Steam Greenlight, until getting taken off, and then brought back, complete with a personal apology from Gabe Newell. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, curiosity had gone the best of them, including me. After sitting down to play Hatred, I must say, it's sadistic, it's psychotic, it's mindlessly violent, and worst of all, it sucks!
My name is not important. What is it?
So, we begin with our unnamed Grumpy Grouch. What should we call him? Mr. Hatred? No. Franny Strawberries? No. Jeffrey Cutler Trousers? No, I don't think so. Ugh, fine, he's Whiny McNeckbeard. And he's all pissy and moaning that he couldn't pre-order the Fallout 4 Pit-Boy edition on PS4. So he does what any normal person would do and go on a massive killing spree.
Kill. And it's time for me to die.
Hatred is an isometric twin-stick shooter, meaning you move with the left and aim with the right stick. And right there is a big issue. Controlling this trench coat wearing whinge bucket with an Uzi is incredibly frustrating. Most of the time you just end up running into a door, backing away, and running into another door. Trying to move the targeting reticule is also a pain in the ass. If you use a controller like me, I found the reticule was increasingly fiddly and would usually end up with you shooting at the tree next from your fleeing victim. In this case, a lock-on would have worked better in causing chaos. So, the first level's main goal is literally killing a certain number of people. So you start off running around firing and people screaming for their lives. To regain health, you approach a person in pain and commit an execution. You then get side quests, which are basically just destroying a gathering of people like a shop or a party.
After the first level, I had enough. Honestly, there is nothing redeeming about this game whatsoever, and quite frankly, it was boring. I was hoping that maybe this game might be more than just mindless bloodshed. Maybe a focus on the mind of a psychopath. Then again, maybe the dodgy controls and how easy it is to get killed in this game shows what really happens when someone goes on a killing spree. But really, after the 10th execution and scouring for more ammo, I was done. Honestly, I don't know what the lovely name Destructive Creations were trying to achieve with this game. Especially with its CEO being linked to neo-Nazi groups. But as Yahtzee pointed out in his video, when Aussies went to buy the game on Steam, we were met with this lovely page. But despite what he said, Hatred isn't banned in Australia. The devs decided just to block it in Australia and Germany, just due to our history. Hatred hasn't even been submitted to the ACB. But here's the crazy thing. I think Hatred would have gone through. No, I'm not kidding. See, the major misconception has been that Australia is a wasteland for mature games to get banned or censored. When in actuality, that's simply not the case. What am I talking about? Well, how about this? In 2003, Australia gave an MA15 rating to, and I'm not kidding here, Manhunt! You know, this game. Now, for the record, Manhunt would eventually be changed to a refused classification, aka banned, due to public outcry. But that took over a year in which that game stayed on shelves. Now, that is just the worst case scenario. Until Australia finally got an R18 rating, a lot of games were given an inappropriate MA15 rating. Games like GTA 4, Call of Duty, and even Fallout 3. And as for the games that do get banned, yeah, those include Blitz the League, Mark Echo's game, and Leisure Suit Larry. We're not missing out on much. But as long as Hatred didn't focus on drug use or any animals being harmed, it could possibly have been given an R18 rating. The only thing that would have probably been affected would having those execution close-ups being removed. Although I wouldn't expect stores like Target or EB to stock it. But even if the game was refused classified in Australia, that wouldn't start being sold on Steam. Postal 2 is actually banned in this country, yet I'm still able to get it to this day on Steam. Should Hatred be banned though? Like, period. No. The reasons we fight to keep games like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto are the same reason games like Hatred are allowed to exist. First Amendment and freedom of speech, I guess. But did Hatred need to exist? Honestly, what were Destructive Creations looking to achieve here? These guys actually acted surprised when their genocide crusade was actually given an AO rating. And what's worse is that all the fearmongers have a new scapegoat the next time a shooting spree happens. Destructive Creations, enjoy your time in the spotlight, because like Hatred, your novelty will wear off very, very soon. Now excuse me, I'm going to play some Kirby to feel better about myself.
My name is not important. I just fucking hate the world. And I'm gonna put a bullet in all of them, 'cause they smell of poo. Poopy poo-poo. There's nothing but cold, bitter hatred in my soul. People are mean, and sometimes I don't get the amiibo I want.
This is ridiculous.